In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an homework assessment where you can post your question file and student submit their written work on paper and scanned into a PDF, single PDF file and submitting like that. This is usually just you're making the face-to-face homework collection experience into online mode. We're going to begin with that. So the first experience, we're going to go through how it looks like and then think about how to create this one. I'm going to show you how to create this one later. So I set up here as a homework of 1.1, and let's see how student's going to see it. Even though it's instructor mode, it's similar to the student mode. So if you go ahead and click that, this is how students are going to see this homework set, where I posted the homework file in there. There are two things to click. If you click this plus symbol, it shows this embedded file. For something that's like a video, this is very useful so that you can see everything in one window. But if you click on the other link, it's going to open the tab and display the homework file nicely like that. So I generated this PDF file using LaTeX. This is a very fast and convenient way of generating homework, and you post it there. Student work on that problems, write down solution on paper, scan using something called Adobe Scan. It's a free app. It's very, very useful. So I wrote it down here. It's called Adobe Scan. It's a phone app. If you use that, it's generate far better quality than taking the photo directly from the camera. It filters through so that it make it look like scanned image. Then student go ahead and click on that course file and upload their scanned PDF file in there. Now I have one fake student account attached to this YouTube demo course, and I'll show you how the grading process goes. Now if you click on the right side, there are various options, but there's a grades option in there. So if you click on that, there are various different options. I'll let you go and experiment that on your own, but to go through the grading process, I would click this grades part, and that fake student's name is Jason McDonald, and he submitted his solution over there. Same type of links is available. I would usually choose this link so that I can open that in a different tab. So you can see the students scan this written work using Adobe Scan, and you can see very clearly their written work. So after you grade, let's say you want to give a feedback, I have this screenshot, something called GreenShot set up, another open source wonderful software. If you want to make a certain comment on this part, simply go ahead and take the screenshot. I forgot to turn off that mode, and then come in here. You want to make a comment on that particular part, you simply copy and paste, and you can make the photo size a little small and then go to the next slide. Or you can, in that editor mode, you can add arrows on that using the GreenShot. That's a really nice feature. Let me go ahead and actually show you how to do that. Let me go ahead and do the one more shot in here. Let's pretend that I'm adding arrow in there. It's set up so that it automatically pops up, and then you can point, like that using the GreenShot software. And then you can copy that to the clipboard, and then you can come and paste it, and you will have arrow in there. So if you want to comment on that part, you will go ahead and write a comment, which I'll skip here. Right, I wrote comment, especially just a fake comment, especially about this one. I'm going to magnify that so that you can see it better. There is just kind of upper left to the right slash show prime sign, which is right next to my numbered keypad 1, and that's the beginning and end of a math symbol. And if you type things like that, it automatically generates LaTeX-like quality math expression. So if I click on that, it looks like this right now, but once you save it and when student sees it, it's nearly same as a LaTeX quality. And the point is that it's really easy to write mathematics in there, and then you can copy and paste it easily. If you think about it, this is the most efficient way you can imagine dealing with giving a feedback. So go ahead and save change there. And then if you go back to that grade, you may be able to see that it still looks like that, I'm sure, in the student mode. I'm going to go ahead and see that how it looks like in the student mode later. But it gives you the feedback. I forgot to grade that, so I'm going to go back there. Decided, oh, because of that, you only got 45 points, and it's going to be recorded in the grade book, and you can access it later. So I think that shows you what this particular homework assessment is about. And let me show you how to set this one up. Right, first, we're not talking about these blocks or anything, and this is going to be as simple as possible. So I'm going to leave out some of the parts you can explore, but it's the basic parts here we're going to go through. This is called assessment, so you have to go to Add Assessment. Show you this is the part Add Assessment. If you click on that, you're creating an assessment in here. So I'm going to go ahead and write the title. So I stated the title there. It's called Homework 1.1 Demo. In the area down below, you may write a little bit of instruction. This instruction is going to be shown before the students enter this homework. So let me go and write one. So here's a very simple one I wrote. Review the lecture. So before they enter this homework assignment, they will see this instruction right under the title of it. This is the area, intro and instruction. This is the area where students only see when they enter the homework. And this is where we're going to post a homework file in there. Simply go ahead and click on this attach file icon, and then you can upload your prepared homework file in here. We go ahead and do that. And this is a source, and you can choose upload and then browse for a file. For example, if I do that, I'm going to just go ahead and grab anything, like any homework file that I prepared. This is a description that's going to appear in this area. So that automatically copies the file name, but you can go and write down homework 1.1 demo, something like that. So if you click OK, then it's going to appear like this as a link to the attached file. And that file is uploaded into area allocated to your MyOpenMath course. Right, to save time, we're not going to go over the detailed options here, but there are a lot, and this is something you can read on your own. It's quite self-explanatory, but there was a part that was unclear. Definitely you should try it on your own. You're not going to be able to remember all those things I stated here, but kind of obvious thing, when does it start and when does it end, and the way it displays, and how many attempts are allowed. In this case, attempt is going to be, because they are just uploading the file, I would set it to unlimited number of attempts. They're supposed to do the 0. And here's a penalty. I will set that to 0. Like I said, there are a whole lot more options of how this thing is displayed and so on that I'm not going to go over here, but it already gave you a good idea on how to create this type of assignment. We're assuming that you went through and played it on your, yourself. And if you click on Create Assessment, and then the assessment is created. So there, if you see this for the first time, of course, there are a lot of things going on in here. So we're not going to talk about everything. It's just about how to add the question to this assessment. Assessment now has dates, a little bit of instruction, and question file is uploaded into instruction area. Now you have to add the question part where students upload their answers. This is done by adding questions, and if you look it down there, there is this Add New Question button. Once you have this question written, if it is repetitive, then you can copy this question next time and not creating this type of question again and again. So if you click on that add new questions, then we're into this question writing mode. The first part is a description. So I'm going to write file upload is the type of question I'm going to label. And in the earlier video, we explained about the library is very important. If you do more and more, you want to locate your questions easily. So this library has to set up. Right now it's set up to polynomial, but you can go ahead and change that setup. Watch the earlier video. And this is where the code is going, and this is where the display the text is going. This upload part is particularly easy. There's no code is involved in there. So what you're going to do is that you go to the question type and find this file upload, and that's automatically going to create this upload file here type of button. So if I go ahead and click on that, this is going to be file upload type. So I'm going to simply say is upload your work here, colon, and then it's going to place that button right next to the sentence. If you do one more thing, if you want to locate your button that says upload your work or upload file different places, the following is what you have to do. And go ahead and close the sentence and go to the next line. And in this MyOpenMath, they're called answer box. Whatever the type of questions you're using, the answer box is where they type in answer or upload file. So you have to put $symbol there and write answer box. It's over there. And then it is going to locate that button in that place right there. All right, let's go ahead and click on save. Make sure if I explained everything. I guess that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and save that file. And it is asking to set up some sort of a default setting. And I'll go ahead and just choose a default. Now it's set up. Now there's a default there, but you can individually change the point that's assigned to that for individual homework file, even though you were using the same question. Your homework set in the assessment instruction will be different, so different numbers can be assigned in here, even though you're copying and pasting it. So this is not part of the question. This is attached to the assessment. So I'll go ahead and put, let's say, 50 points there. I think that's assigned to that particular homework set. And let me double check if it is all explained. So I guess that's it. Go ahead and click on done. That is the end of writing question part. So if you click on done there, we're back and we just created homework 1.1 demo. So if you click on that, you will have homework file available there, and a student can upload their files using this mechanism. All right, that's it. That's how you create a MyOpenMath assignment where you simply post your homework file and student simply upload their written work, and from there you can grade and giving a nice feedback.